You're not gonna believe it. I found the answer. All those years, I should have seen it. There's more. I'll tell you when I get home.
What's happening? Where am I?
Talk about being thrown in at the deep end. Well, a dark and stormy night, an answer to a mystery immediately forgotten, and being thrust into a place we don't understand. Hello everyone, and welcome to Sanitarium.
What do I do now?
Good question. A psychological horror point-and-click adventure game, and probably the oldest game I played on this channel by a good few years. Released in 1998, you can see this has a very macabre sense of storytelling and visuals, and I've been curious about it ever since I heard about it a few years ago. Yeah, I know you're getting bored. And even before we've moved, it immerses us in absolute bedlam, self-harm, screaming, and a place in a state of emergency. Let's see how we move. Okay, so we move by holding right-click, but we do move in 3D space, which is really cool. That actually feels pretty good, and look at these animations. I don't know, maybe I should just get moving.
Horrible. What kind of place is this?
Oh, and the walls are cutaways, so they'll actually adjust as we move around.
Spirits! Evil spirits! I'm not listening!
Immediately, it's just so overwhelming. Can we search inside other cells?
Horrible living conditions. A towel might be useful.
Okay, let's take it. I hope you're not going to use it to try and climb down here. Oh, look down there. You're actually making me anxious the way you're sitting on the ledge like that in the bottom corner. Okay, I can already tell this game has got direction. And honestly, direction is the reason why a game like this honestly still looks good playing it in 2025. I actually remember thinking that this sort of like semi-3D look of the late 90s was like a high-end graphics game, and it's because of the art direction. Like, even though it may be simple by modern standards...
Another bed. Ugh, smells like it's soaked with urine.
I'm sure it is. As I was saying, like, even though it looks dated, the art direction is such that it doesn't really matter what resolution you play in. This is more than just a prison break. It actually looks like this place is like a panopticon style design, with like a guard tower in the center able to watch the cells all around it. Of course, this doesn't seem like any way to treat people with mental health problems, especially since the opening goes to great lengths to make it clear that this takes place in the modern day. You know, a car with a CD player and all. We're gonna have to walk past that patient. Can we speak with you?
What's he doing huddled in a corner? Trying to hide?
Sometimes it seems we need to examine something before we can interact with it.
Excuse me? know you. Your name is...
Martin. Martin, I said.
Do you know who? Can you tell me my name?
How the hell should I know? How can you stand all of them buzzing? Constantly buzzing.
Oh, we've got dialogue options and everything. Yeah, he's probably referring to the alarm, and it seems like our face is all bandaged. We were probably burned or disfigured in that wreck. He said that he had solved the mystery or whatever, but the voice that abandoned us said he's the guy who stole my car, so well, maybe we belong here, even if we do seem pretty well put together.
Why is the alarm going off? What's happening?
Bugs, of course. Damn little bastard blew up the power generator. They unlocked the door. Let the nuts out. Crazies roaming free. Oh, the bugs were bad enough.
Oh, and dialogue options we've exhausted will turn blue. Useful.
Where is everyone?
Out. All of them. When the alarm went off, they left us behind. In on it. With the bugs. Wait till Doc Morgan finds out. It's a conspiracy.
Doc Morgan, put that in our names, dates, and places folder.
A generator blew up?
Are you deaf or something? Yeah, the generator. It powered the tower. Big thing. Fire. Flame. Fuel. Heat things. Stuff happens and zing. You got power. Don't you know how things work?
I really appreciate you educating me. I'm gonna have to see if I can mix the audio a little better, because I cannot hear you over this alarm, though maybe that's the point.
What is this place?
Nut house. You fool.
A nut house? It looks so old. What do you mean?
Nut house. Loony bin. Funny farm. What don't you understand?
Well, there's a lot I don't understand. For starters, why are you here?
Damn bugs are driving me crazy. I'll find their hide. Doc Morgan's a great help. We'll squash them.
Okay, we would probably do well to learn more about this Dr. Morgan. But what about these bugs? See, here's what I'm thinking. In a lot of games like this, if you actually learn to listen to the crazy, you may actually find something helpful.
What bugs, Martin? I don't see any. Maybe they're not real.
Are you serious? These blood-sucking insects are bent on destroying the world.
Martin, think about it. How are some bugs going to destroy the world?
Well, look at them. These aren't normal bugs. These is robots. Little teeny robots.
I think Martin may have seen the Wall Rider.
There's a doctor around here? Doc Morgan?
Terminator. That's what he is. The best there is. He killed bugs. Dead. But they always come back. Always come back.
I wish someone would turn the alarm off. I can't think straight.
And you think turning the alarm off will help? There's a switch around here somewhere.
I think we've about exhausted all we can learn from you. Let's have a look. Careful!
My God.
The inmates are running the asylum, and we're learning why they needed to be in someone's care in the first place. There's a drawbridge. Maybe we can find something to throw and hit that button? We gotta think of this like a puzzle game. It's just, it's so hectic in the beginning, I've had a hard time getting started, but I think hopefully I'm in the space now. The facility that we were driving towards in the beginning seemed fairly modern. But of course, being a patient, we can't trust our own perceptions.
A towel.
We click on ourselves for our inventory. Hang on, wait. I'm gonna... Oh, look, here's the options menu.
Quit game.
Ah, it's doing that 90s convention where it'll actually read off the items for us.
Use cinematics.
And it's all read to us by a little girl. I wonder if that's actually significant. You know, maybe deliberately, it sort of reminds me of panels from, like, A Serious House on Serious Earth, the Batman Arkham comic. This is actually working surprisingly well from a technical perspective. I think it might be running on some kind of prepackaged virtual machine like Freddy Fish and all that. Oh, look, your eyes will even follow my cursor around the screen. The paranoia persists even into the menu. Alright, Darwin, you make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
Return to game.
Right now, we need
Looks
to
like
figure
some
out what
sort
we're
of
doing
control
about
panel.
this. Alright, and we can examine objects from afar without hurling ourselves into the abyss, so that's good. Maybe... And this is a dumb idea. Maybe we can use that cable as like a zip line?
A power cable. I'd better not touch it with my hands.
No, but maybe
A towel.
if we use the towel...
Ooh, big one. Come here, I'll spot you. Come here, little buggy.
Yeah, you watch my back, Martin.
You can fly
Not
so
from too
fast.
far away. Not from here. Not from here. Too
Are you sure? Oh, there's somebody in
I
here.
can't.
Hang on, wait. I gotta put that away.
He seems familiar, but I can't quite
You can swing
remember.
me too quick for you.
You know these people.
Hello, I don't believe I know you. What's your name?
Lenny. I'm Lenny. Lenny's my name.
Well then, you must be Lenny. You wouldn't happen to know my name, would you?
Nope. Mom says not to talk to strangers.
Lenny, do you know where we are?
This is my room. My bedroom. Do you like it?
Bedroom? No, I mean the building. What's this place we're in? What's it called?
My house.
A permanent child.
This isn't your house.
Yes, it is.
Why are you here, Lenny? Can you tell me that?
I was very, very bad.
Bad. I can't believe that of you, Lenny. What did you do?
I ate some pumpkin pie.
There is so much horror in the imagination of that.
Hi, how could you get in trouble for that?
It came from the patch.
A pumpkin patch? Where is it? Where? Where is everyone, Lenny?
Where you should be. You should listen. Mother made them all go away.
I must not have heard her. Lenny, where did she tell them to go to?
To school. Yeah, she made them go to school.
Since I didn't hear your mom, can you tell me how to get to school?
I think that's about all we're gonna get out of you. God, it is so weird to be playing a game that is almost as old as I am. And yet it holds up because, I mean, just look at this visual style. It's got sauce, you know?
There's a locking mechanism in the base. But what for?
So maybe we can find some sort of key.
There's a locking mechanism in the base.
Yeah, I got it. At least I can click away. I'm not locked into your animation when you examine something. Alright, now.
You can fly so fast.
You said you don't want to touch the cable with your hands.
Power cable.
Okay, but perhaps you can... Oh, do be careful. Oh! Why did that make my stomach drop? I'm telling you, there's something to this, like, semi-3D look that makes the motion just stand out. There we are.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
We're
Looks
in.
like some sort of control tower.
Hopefully we can find something here.
The drawers are held shut by an electronic lock.
I just got bat jump scared. You know, you remember back when PC game boxes used to have, like, the front cover, the flap on the front where you could open it and see information and screenshots? I always used to love playing with those things in stores, and whenever I would see a game like this, I would think there were actually, like, playsets and, like, toys inside, because it looked like... It looks like a dollhouse, doesn't it? From this perspective? And for some reason, it's always appealed to me. Maybe for that reason. Maybe just because of that association. Me thinking there was more in the box.
What's wrong with this thing?
I don't know. Maybe you need to download more RAM.
The cables need to be plugged in before I can use the VCR.
Alright. Ooh, it's a bit physical. Oops. Where are we placing this? Oh, it's probably yellow into there. Those plugs don't look like they go to those cables. Put you into there, and you into there. So it's got some physical, more inspecty elements. Oh, power button right there. I didn't see it.
Can you hear me? It's Dr. Morgan. Your delusions almost took the life from you this time.
My face, it's in bandages. Where am I? Who am I?
You must have thought you had somewhere important to go when you stole that car.
Oh, no.
You did a lot of damage to that face of yours in the crash.
I'm sorry. I can't believe.
No apologies. All we need is your best effort. And before you can give us that, you need some rest. Bruce, help our lad back to his room. Don't worry, son. We'll talk again soon.
Whoa! That short circuit opened the safe.
That's convenient, but right as the screen was fizzling out, I saw something. In the static. This is actually reminding me a lot of Outlast. This is so cool. I love this. I mean, it's fully embracing, like, that sort of haunted castle, I guess Arkham Asylum aesthetic. And it goes so well with these visuals. It's like 90s gothic.
It's some strange kind of key. But a key to what?
I don't know, help yourself.
Could be answers in here.
So let's look at that too. It counts as dialogue to look at it.
A memo regarding the tower bridge. Due to recent problems with the generator, all employees are asked to keep the tower bridge extended at all times. It will be extremely difficult to extend the bridge from the outer ring should the power go out.
Well, thanks for the info. Thankfully we've taken care of it.
A letter for Dr. Morgan from a Professor Cunningham. Something about an ancient key found here in the asylum. The key you described must be very old indeed. I have found documentation that may link it to Aztec culture, though we'd have to examine the object carefully here at the Institute in order to confirm this theory.
Ancient, so it's not just, like, just something here in the asylum. Who knows what it opens. But why would this place even be interested in such a thing? Lots of things have done the twist of you thought you were on this quest the whole time, but it turns out you were just having crazy delusions. But I'm starting to wonder, since they cleared all this up, like, really quickly, maybe we're being gaslit by this institution.
Memo from the Chief of Security. It gives some details about a patient escape. Number 227. The memo says that the West Wing is inadequately contained, and all of the patients have been transferred to the tower cells. Here. But where are they now?
Okay, so I'm guessing key goes to here.
It is so dark. Oh, my home, once bright tower, what has become of you?
You're alive. Am I going mad?
Listen, hear the cries of the children. The innocent are dying, and you only think of yourself. Can you not see the light of heaven has dimmed?
What can I do?
Seek the truth.
The innocent abandoned.
Don't go there, Billy. I'll win in 2 moves if you do. No, not there either. Boy, are you stupid.
I can hear singing in the distance like a children's choir. This game does not waste any time, does it? And it's immediately contradicted my idea of potentially not actually being crazy. I don't know, I expected like a secret passage. I didn't expect that. And it's only when we saw our character in a cutscene that I realized it might have been our own reflection we were seeing in the screen.
It looks like the statue from the tower.
She said it was her tower.
Cheater! You're cheating, Jesse.
Hey, you big dope!
Well,
Get out of our life! Come on, Billy. Let's play. You're not supposed to. Okay, okay.
I was not expecting them to look like that.
Cheating, Jesse.
They sound just like normal kids. They play just like normal kids, but
Beat you at every game.
I am loving these cutscenes. There's something about the movement, the lower frame rate, the low resolution, and the scan lines. It makes it feel like a vague memory from a dream. One that you've already mostly forgotten the instant you wake up, but there are just these little flashes that you can recall.
But if I put an X on top... Oh, snot.
Her hands and face are deformed.
Yeah, just say that right in front of her.
Who are you, young lady?
My name's Jesse Hatcher. What's yours? If I put an X...
I can't remember my name.
Well, Mother won't let me talk to strangers, so you'd better leave.
Where's your mother? I'd really like to speak to her.
Mother is everywhere.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I wonder if Lenny actually has something to do with this world of children.
Right, a bratty kid with 2 mouths.
I'm getting tired. Oh, Billy, are you still playing?
Hey,
I couldn't
kid,
hardly tell. It was
what's
so
your
easy to
name?
beat you.
My name's Billy.
I thought maybe
What's
you
yours?
walked off and let me win.
Okay, I guess we're seeing the same cutscene either way. Oh no, there's more.
I can't remember my name.
Well, Mother won't let me talk to strangers, so you better leave.
Where's your mother? I'd really like to speak to her.
Mother only talks to us kids, not a big poop head like you.
Well, I am wrapped in toilet paper. I can see how you'd make the mistake. This is such an unnerving game. Like, not terrifying, it's spooky at times, but for the most part, just unnerving. I mean, so many games have tried to achieve what I think this is actually doing really well right now. And I can't even say that it's understated here, it's just, there's something about the way it's done. Going from the screams and the fires and the sirens, and then coming here, and having it be calm at first, but replacing it so abruptly with the singing in the distance. The sort of serenity that clashes with what we're seeing with our own eyes, especially when we lay eyes on these kids. Janet Elementary School. The town actually looks like it's crumbling, but they all play as if it's normal. And then there's that eerie choir in the background that replaces the children as soon as we step away. It's like it's idyllic and abandoned simultaneously.
This girl has 2 wooden legs.
I guess that's not the worst of what we've seen.
Who are you?
Megan Johns, but you can call me Pegleg. That's what all the kids call me.
That's mean. I would never call you that.
Thanks, mister. You're nice. What's your name?
Max? Sarah would like to see you now.
My name is Max.
That's a nice name. Hey, now you aren't a stranger.
Well, we're getting somewhere, and we're getting there by talking to these kids. We somehow are able to recall a little more each time.
Where are we? What town is this?
This is home, silly.
I realize this is your home, Meg, but where am I? I mean, doesn't this town have a name?
Oh, didn't you see the sign?
Janet.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of the adults?
Sorry, Max, but Mother won't let us talk about that.
Why is that?
Mother says that all adults except her are bad, and we shouldn't talk to them.
So we're trespassing. A being that's everywhere, a being that watches over them, would not be happy to see us.
Adults are bad? I don't understand. Why does your mother distrust all other adults so much?
She says that pride leads to their destruction, or something like that.
What does that mean?
I probably said too much already.
You really like to skip rope, huh, Meg? I'm sorry, but doesn't that hurt with your false legs?
What? Oh, my leg? It's okay. That don't hurt much. Besides, Mother says that once I'm finished growing, I'll forget all about my leg.
What does happen when you grow? I had always assumed you were just frozen in place. And it ends at a sheer cliff.
Looks like it can't go that way.
There's this place.
Damn, useless crap. And I was so sure that I would find some clues in here.
You're outright telling me not to mess around with this. Okay, there really is nothing we can do, and we can't even abort the animation. Are you gonna tell me that this is a red herring? If so, if that's the case, that is brilliant, but even if it isn't, well, the imagery is there. An unmanned lemonade stand. Well, it's facing away from the sidewalk. No wonder you got so little business. This is why you're bringing economic ruin to this town.
Ugh, moldy lemonade. Unfit to drink.
Well, we'll give it time. Look, we can actually see, like, animated papers blowing in the breeze.
I win again, Billy. Either.
It really is like a bad nightmare where just none of it is acknowledging what you yourself can see.
Unexplained child deaths worldwide. Experts are baffled as to the cause of these deaths, which leaves us to wonder, can anyone put a stop to the loss of our children?
Feel dizzy.
We saw something about that on the news. maybe what we discovered was something to do with that. Maybe this is where those children end up.
Kid's got an extra arm. What's your name?
What to do, you dumbass?
Nothing. Certainly nothing worth getting dunked in the river over, don't you think?
Jeez, mister, don't get all bent out of shape. I was just kidding. My name's Dennis O'Toole. What's yours?
My name is Max.
That figures. What a stupid name.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of the adults?
Mother took care of them. In fact, I'd watch my step if I were you. After all, you're the only adult in town, and Mother don't like adults.
Took care of them, huh? That's the thing. Most of these kids are friendly enough, and I think we could take this one, even if he does have an extra arm. But there's a sense of presence. The wondering that why hasn't this thing come for us yet? And what is Mother?
Watch my step. I've had enough of you and your little threats, kid.
Whoa! Calm down, mister. I was just telling you to be careful, that's all.
Let's see what the others are up to. They're all so different.
This kid's just a little more than a baby. Hi there. What's your name, kid?
Derwick, what's yours?
My name is Max.
Hi, Max. I'm Derwick.
Yes, I know.
It's getting repetitive to ask, but maybe somebody can let something else slip, especially one so young. You look like a corpse.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of the adults?
I don't know.
Why are all you kids here in the cemetery?
'Cause Dennis says so.
So Dennis kind of calls the shots, huh?
Poor misshapen kid.
Well, you're not helping.
What's your name?
Well, since all the adults went away, everyone calls me Lumpy.
Do you have another name? A real name?
Well, my real name is Larry, but no one calls me that anymore. What's your name, mister?
My name is Max.
It's not as cool as my name, but it's okay. I guess that means you ain't a stranger no more, so I can talk to you, right?
Right. I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of the adults?
Mother says we're not supposed to talk to anyone about that, especially you big people. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm getting used to hearing that. I'm just hoping that somebody will say something different.
Her legs are like tree roots.
And yet she's happily kicking
Hello,
away.
Young lady, what's your name?
Eileen Daly, what's yours?
My name is Max.
That's a nice name.
Why are all you kids here in the cemetery?
Our leader, Dennis, likes to play hide-and-go-seek here.
Where is your mother? I'd really like to talk to her.
Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Max, but we're not supposed to tell no one.
Why not?
'Cause Mother doesn't want to be disturbed while she's resting.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of the adults?
They just they just went away.
Away to where? They left you kids all alone?
Oh, we're not alone. Mother is here to take care of us.
Can I play a game of hide and seek with you?
You'd have to ask Dennis, but I'd rather not play right now. I was just going to plant my pretty pumpkins.
You like pumpkins, huh?
Mm-hmm. I like the pretty orange color.
So that just leaves one to talk to. Playing hide and seek with you may be necessary to get some information. What's cool is that it's not presenting this as a place where this has always been.
The boy's face is mottled and leafy. Hi there. What's your name, kid?
My name's Marcus. Marcus Williams. What's yours?
My name is Max.
Hi, Max. I guess you're not a stranger anymore.
Why are all you kids here in the cemetery?
'Cause Dennis likes it here.
I haven't seen any adults in...
Mother made him go away.
Away? To where?
Sorry, mister, but I'm not allowed to tell you.
Yeah. Let's see what's in the shed.
A crowbar. Should come in handy.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Dennis! Looks like that's about all there is to it. Can we examine the graves themselves? Well, it doesn't seem so. What about that one right there?
C. Driscoll. Missed dearly by mother.
Missed by mother.
Yuck.
That is just an exposed corpse left on a slab with the open door.
A decaying corpse. What a god-awful stench.
And I suppose that means not dead for all that long. So... we'll save Dennis for last. Like, maybe we could go talk to him, ask him to play a game, but I think we should meet the rest of these kids first.
A big, ugly duck.
Oh, this house is all overgrown with roots.
His face looks like it's melting.
You just keep saying this right in front of them. And we know that they're aware of their deformities.
Hi. What's your name?
Monty Todd. What's your name?
My name is Max.
Oh, I got a cousin named Max. You have the same name as his. But you're not my cousin?
Why aren't you playing with the others?
I like my boss. And ride. Be careful. Mr. Piggy is almost broke.
I'll keep that in mind.
I haven't seen any adults.
I have a ball. I can bounce it.
That sure is a nice ball. I used to have one just like it.
Really? This one's mine.
I am a really big fan of the soundtrack in this so far. Like, the dark piano makes it sound so foreboding.
I could just stand
And yet
here
there's like a whimsy to it, you know? Let's try and ride it. There we go. I'm thinking we can probably use it for something. Wow, we just took it. We're definitely not going to be popular with these kids, are we? It's so dreamlike, and yet it's got that undercurrent of a drone or that dark piano. And it makes it feel so intense at the same time.
Toad puking pig boogers on this game. I hate it. It's not fair.
I love some of this dialogue. Welcome to Janet. Population 250. It seems like a lot less than that now. Swinging with such regularity, they don't even startle the crow on top.
These kids seem happy anyway. These kids seem happy anyway.
They don't have any obvious deformities either. Doesn't seem like I can speak to them. I can't have you read the sign, but the bridge can be crossed.
A metallic cross. I'll need something to fish it out with.
Maybe we can find some kind of hook or pole? Those roots are blocking the exit to town.
The way appears to be blocked by vines.
It's completely overtaken the barn. It kind of reminds me of that one short with Stephen King in Creepshow. Whatever this is, it's growing out of the woods and reaching its tendrils into town. Maybe the tree is Mother.
A newspaper article. It's an obituary. Marilyn Lee Driscoll, age 32, died Saturday. Husband Jetta, daughter Carol, and son Lawrence.
It said C. Driscoll in the graveyard. What kind of place is this?
There are some files here.
Comet?
An article about a new star in the sky. Many people saw this star, but an astronomer claims that the star is actually a comet. Article about the annual town pumpkin fair. It's supposed to be the biggest yet. Let me know when it starts. Interesting news. Seems that a comet altered its path and headed for Earth. The eye of God lights up the night sky.
But this is clearly not our world. This is really interesting because I think the reason why this is being so unnerving for me is because it's not presenting it to us without context as many other horror games would do. I see a clown poster behind the counter.
I doubt the circus will be coming to this town anytime soon.
It's like a post-apocalypse where everything stopped except the children. But even they weren't unchanged. Doesn't seem like we can go behind the counter, though. I'm really curious where we're going to end up using this playground toy. Today's sermon, Psalm chapter 4, verse 51, the gates of heaven.
Today's sermon, Psalm 4, verse 51, the gates of heaven. Keep seeing things.
Church seems to be one of the only things that remains in good shape.
There are some files here. This is a piece about the local preacher, Reverend O'Toole. The Reverend claimed that the comet was the eye of God, a sign of heavenly anger towards the townspeople. Local man questioned in wife's death. Says that Marilyn Driscoll was found in her bathtub, both wrists cut. The police questioned the husband Jetta as a matter of standard procedure.
So it was suspicious. But this Driscoll family seems to be at the center of all of this.
An old church organ.
Sounds like it's playing on its own. But we seem to be getting visions, not necessarily just of our own memories, but of the town itself.
Why are these doors boarded up?
I don't know, but I might have just the thing. That was an immense amount of destruction. If this weren't this type of game, you'd be capable of a lot. There must be a reason why the school was boarded up.
corpses. It's horrible.
Is this what became of the adults?
Decayed bodies. Or at least the parents? If I asked the kids directly, it might upset them.
I expected them to be, like, turned to stone or, like, spirited away somewhere, kept in some prison, but no. It honestly just looks like they were butchered and stashed inside. And imagine the kids' joy at being told they don't have to go to school anymore. So what do we do then? And it's only a matter of time until they stumble in there. 2 doors. Can we enter this building beside you?
This door is locked.
I mean, you do have a crowbar, don't you? Maybe we can try the other one?
This door is locked.
Also. Okay, Dennis.
Your name is...
That's my name.
The newspapers mentioned a Reverend O'Toole. Are you related to him?
Yeah, he's my old man.
You're not exactly a godly one, though.
Is that your father's church across town?
Uh-huh. That's St. Michael's Church.
Why are all you kids here in the cemetery?
Because we like it here. The other little kids are too chicken to play here.
Why? What do you play?
They play kid games like tic-tac-toe. We play hide-and-go-seek, and we're the best. Heck, we even have a prize you can win.
Okay, we'll probably have to win that prize. Because for some reason we can't just utilize the crowbar against this child.
I'd like to speak to your father. Is he close by?
Oh, he's really close, but you can't talk to him.
Why not?
Because only Mother's allowed to.
I'm wondering if he's not the rotting corpse in the mausoleum.
Only Mother? You mean you're not allowed to see your own father?
Yup. Mother says that they got to learn about raising us kids, so we should leave them alone.
Alone where?
How dumb do you think I am? I ain't no squealer.
What makes you think you're the best?
Because we have a secret weapon.
Really? What is it?
If I told you, then it wouldn't be a secret.
Okay, the whole point of nuclear weapons is that other people know you have them. They're supposed to act as a deterrent. Oh, you're probably talking about something else.
A prize for winning, huh? What is it?
The keys to the town store. There's lots of cool stuff inside. Our fort, our candy, everything.
Really? So winner take all? Alright, kid, let's do this.
It's been a while since I played this game. Could you tell me the rules?
Yeah. It's so simple, even you can play. You cover your eyes and count to 10. We'll all go hide, and then you try to find us. If you find any of us, we go back to base, the Angel at the center of town. If you can find all of us, you get the key.
Well, that sounds pretty easy.
Ha! You say that now, but just wait until you try to find us.
Can I play a game of hide-and-seek with you?
Yeah, if you really want to show everyone what a big fat loser you are.
That's it, Big Mouth. You'd better pray that I don't find you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The hunt begins. If this were VR, I would be tapping the end of the crowbar in my other hand right now. Alright, only fitting. Doesn't this just feel like a dream? I mean, I'm gonna use the Yumi Nikki strategy of just kind of describing it as if I'm recounting a dream to make you see the logic here. There was this angel statue that took me to this town that seemed abandoned, but there were lots of kids there, deformed kids, but they didn't acknowledge it. They just went about their business, playing and singing. They kept talking about this mother who had gotten rid of all the parents, but they seemed to feel safe. I couldn't figure out where they had gone. Eventually, I found a whole load of corpses piled up in the school, but for some reason, I just never thought to tell any of the kids.
I'm getting tired.
They asked to play hide and seek, and I could not find them for anything. Maybe that's not entirely true, though. Alright, Lumpy, we gotcha. Let's keep an eye out, then. Ooh, wait, look. Look. It seems like we can walk down to the beach. I had not noticed that before.
There you are.
Off you go. Wow, we really have to wait for you to walk completely off screen, huh? That's incredibly annoying. And now that we're more or less on good terms with all the kids, it seems like the church music hasn't really left us. I just noticed the clock on top of the school is constantly winding around. In fact, it's winding in reverse. What happens if I try talking to you after I find you?
Everyone calls you Lumpy, right?
Yes, cause
What do you think about Jeddah?
I read the town newspapers and saw some articles about a man named Jeddah Driscoll. Was he your father?
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom. But if she's dead, who is this mother that you keep talking about?
She's my new mom, and she promised me that she won't ever go away.
How can she promise that? I mean, we all, go away.
Nuh-uh. Mother said we'll live forever after she's finished with us.
I wonder if these transformations aren't part of her immortality promise. See, I'm somebody who is, by this point, very much desensitized by places just being abandoned. So by having it completely populated with children who all tell us about some higher being who looks after them, that we simply can't see, that leaves so much more to the imagination. Especially since, like, everything we hear is from the lens of what children see. Leaves us to kind of speculate on what it is they mean with their limited ability to describe things, with their limited ability to discern what's wrong. I gotcha.
Aha!
What are you doing? There you go. Look at you in your little sailor suit. That is so cute. So that's 2. There's, what, like 3 more? We may well indeed have to go down to the beach, but I think checking the points of interest will probably be the best place to start. Nobody hiding beneath the fountain. I see you in the tree on the left. These are actually some pretty good spots if you don't catch the movement.
There you are.
You know, for legs like tree roots, you run pretty well. You also took that impact of the fall like a champ in bare feet. You may have come to hide here. If he scattered away, I didn't see... Oh, no, you're right here.
Aha!
That wasn't much of a hiding spot, really. Although, from a distance, you did just sort of look like a sack on the ground. I remembered that it wasn't there before. So that's 4 of you. I think there's just the one now, right? I mean, it's a long shot. But perhaps you could be inside the red herring? No, of course not. A crashed car. In fact, it looks like ours. There's a kid down here, too.
Somebody needs a driving lesson. I smell gasoline.
I think that somebody might be you. What kind of catch do you get in a world like this?
This boy looks almost normal. Hi there. What's your name, kid?
My name is Timothy. Timothy O'Toole. But you can call me Timmy. All the other kids call me Timmy. What's your name, mister?
My name is Max.
That's a good name. Now you're not a stranger.
Isn't Dennis your brother?
Yes, but I don't like him. He's mean to me.
Mean? How is he mean to you?
He won't let me play hide and go seek with him and his friends. He says I'm just a stupid little kid.
I don't know, it seems like you're one of the best composed there is. You may be an introvert, but I like you already.
I've read some newspapers, and they mention a Reverend O'Toole. Is he a relative of yours?
Yes, he's my father.
I'd like to speak with your father. Is he close by?
Sort of, but Mother said never to speak about it.
Why?
I'm sorry, I just can't talk about it, or I'll get in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I'll be punished like Maria was. I don't want to go to the patch.
Punished? You mean in that pumpkin patch on the other side of town?
Yes, can we talk about something else? I'm getting scared.
Okay. I didn't mean to upset you.
She said she likes planting pumpkins. Boy, but think about what Lenny said. He said it was from the patch. I think he really is connected to this. Like a kid who left here and grew up. You know what this actually reminds me of? It reminds me of like a slightly tilted down perspective of like the village from Darkwood. All these friendly but certainly strange and eccentric townspeople.
How are the fish biting today?
Not so good, but I could sit here all day, so I don't care.
You mean you never go into town?
Well, only to go to church, but I haven't heard the call to Mass in a long time.
The call to Mass? What's that?
Father would ring the bell, but since all the adults went away, no one's been able to ring it.
Really? How come?
Dennis cut the rope so no one can reach it.
I see. Well, maybe we can ring the bell, bring some structure back to this town.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are your parents? Where are all of them?
Mother said that God made them all go away, because we're his special children.
Special children? What does your mother mean by that?
Mother said that God wanted her to protect his special children, so he sent her to save us.
There's an element of religious horror here, of the deception of a savior.
Save you from what?
From the disease, of course.
Disease?
Mm-hmm. The disease of meat.
Meat? Is she a vegetarian?
What's a vegetarian?
It's someone who eats plants, not animals.
Well, I think that's what she is.
So I think we might have laid your answer a little bit. There's nothing else here, and I doubt Dennis would want to come hide by you. This mother who came from space on a comet and turned the world into a place run by children, unable to understand their own rot. It's an apocalypse that not only is so horrid, but it's got a childish logic to it as well.
Your name's Eileen. Looks like you finally got to plant your seeds, huh?
Yeah, it was worth being found.
Have you finished planting yet?
Nope, I have to be careful, so I'm taking my time to do it right. I want these to grow up nice and big, just like the ones in the pumpkin patch.
I think we need to pay a visit to this pumpkin patch.
Rubber hose.
I can probably take that.
This hose should come off. Can't get it with my bare hands.
What do you have on you? We don't have the crowbar anymore. Not that it would be useful for this, but it's good to know what's where. There's already a kid here. Dennis is the last one. If he really wanted to cheat, he would just go hide in a locked storehouse.
Not there either. Boy, are you
I can ride on the other
I
ones.
should ride the rest.
Should you? Maybe I belong here.
That's not gonna happen.
Alright, so what do I do then?
Hey.
Your mother sings good. M-A-R-T-Y. But my sister calls me Mushhead.
Why does your sister call you Mushhead?
Because she says my head looks like I got put in a black dog.
Well, that's a rotten thing to say.
Yeah, she's been pretty mean lately. M-E-E-N.
But she wasn't always mean to you, right?
No, but her legs have been bothering her. Whenever they hurt, she calls me names.
What's wrong with her legs, Marty?
Well, I'm not supposed to talk about it. But since when I started changing us, weird things happen. First my face, and then Meg's legs kind of shriveled up.
What? What's wrong?
No, I can't. I hear Mother starting to wake up. If she hears me, I'll get put in the patch.
What's so bad about that?
No, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
But Marty,
I think that's all we're getting. I cannot wait to see this pumpkin patch. Dennis, where are you? In this. Oh, I really hope he didn't go into the elementary school. He has seen it.
there you are. My God. What kind of hiding place is this?
Did he know? Oh, that should be everyone.
Huh. That wasn't so tough. I found everyone in one fair and square. Now give me the key to the store.
You big dope! You forgot about our secret weapon!
I should have known you would cheat. What kind of crap are you trying to pull?
Hey, don't get upset, mister. I told you the rules. I told you about the secret weapon, and you didn't win.
What are you talking about? I found all of you.
You didn't find all of us.
What?
You didn't find Carol. She's our secret weapon. She's the best there is at this game. She's been hiding a long time.
Oh my God. Alright. Alright. Well, thankfully I do know where she is. It's just... Is it worth finding her?
C. Driscoll. Missed dearly by Mother.
So how do we go about this then?
Another headstone. Chad F. Awaiting zombification.
Well, that one's just kind of humorous.
Headstone. It says Mike N. Killed by tainted meat.
Save game.
Oh, it's a good thing I thought of this. There we go. This is considered Chapter 2. Game saved. There's no autosaves here.
Return to game.
Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking right now. We need to start adventure gaming this more than just talking to people. I think we need to get that fishing rod in order to get what's down below the river.
Your name's Timmy, right?
That's right.
Dennis said that Carol is the secret weapon in this game. Who is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen Carol for a long time, but you never know with my rotten brother. He's always trying to trick someone. That's why I never play with him. I'd rather be fishing.
Nothing more here. I'll have to ask the other kids.
Your name's Marcus, right?
Uh-huh.
Dennis said that Carol is the secret weapon in this game. Who is she?
She was my best friend.
Well, where is she?
I don't know. She went away right about the same time as all the adults. I miss her a lot. We used to float boats together.
I'm sorry to hear that she went away. But why does Dennis call her his secret weapon?
I don't know. Maybe she's hiding somewhere. Dennis won't tell the rest of us. He just says if anyone tries to win hide and seek, they have to find Carol.
I bet he doesn't know where she is either.
Yeah, he's tricky like that.
But maybe he does. I mean, if he did go straight for the elementary school... Ah, there's a shovel! There's a shovel. Let's hear what the rest of you have to say about it.
Uh-huh.
Dennis said that Carol is the secret weapon in this game. Who is she?
She's my brother's best friend. He always played with that stupid girl instead of me.
Well, where is she?
I don't know.
None of them do. That's why she's the secret weapon, but I do.
I couldn't hardly
The shovel.
tell. It was so
Looks like you're all done planting your seeds.
I thought maybe
Can I borrow your shovel now?
Go ahead. I'm all done. Mother will be so proud of me when she wakes up.
If I put an X there, then she puts an O on top.
That does not inspire confidence, does it?
Dennis said that Carol is the secret weapon in this game. Who is she?
She's our best player, mister.
Well, where is she?
Gee whiz, I can't tell you that. Then she wouldn't be our secret weapon.
But you do know.
Hope you can
We just need to do this.
Oh my god. This decayed child must be Carol, Dennis's secret weapon.
And you carted her off good to go, like you were waiting for this. It'll make us a legend among the kids, I suppose. Being a late 90s game, I was wondering if this was going to maybe like have that sort of dark and surreal imagery, but still be a bit more lighthearted. Not so. This is actually incredibly bleak. Which is why it's so interesting that it's chosen this as its starting location. I'm glad the portrait is you and not her.
I see that you and Carol are, very close.
Yeah, I'm so happy she's back. Thanks for helping me find her.
Sure, I guess.
The other soundtrack is back. I mean, it's what I was saying before. It's that contrast between the dark and the idyllic, and it's like we're the only ones that can see both sides of it.
Oh, you twisted little freak. I dug up your secret weapon. Satisfied? Now hand over the keys.
Oh man, you suck. Here's your damn keys.
Thanks, Dennis.
Now look, I can understand being pissed with this kid, right? But that voice acting with that line came off really funny. You're up and about again. Let's try it.
Run down old house. Now
We have the key.
Looks like someone made a fort out of cardboard boxes.
Are we gonna have to crawl in?
Looks like someone made a fort.
Yeah, there must be something we can use, right?
Now
Let's try the other door.
there are some files here. Looks like a comet actually hit ground in this town, causing a landslide to block Route 30, falling bridges, power failures. The rest of the page is burnt away. Another article. Reverend O'Toole sworn in as interim mayor. The Reverend made it illegal to hamper the growth of the vines, saying that the people should accept punishment for their sins of pride and greed.
A fire and brimstone reverend ends up in charge as a result of this disaster. I wonder if he's still involved in some way, or if the very real thing within didn't end up taking over after he had so helpfully set the stage.
Due to harsh economic conditions, this will be the final edition of The Observer. There's something else here. Charges of child abuse filed against Jetta Driscoll have been dropped. An empty old gas can.
I know where we can fill that up. Other than that, though, what's interesting is that we are not interested in any of the stuff that they would be. I mean, we basically, from their perspective, came in here just to scavenge the junk. Well, at least we reunited their little friend group. I'm still surprised there's nothing we do in here, at least not as far as I can tell.
Your name is Jesse, right?
Mm-hmm. The tic-tac-toe champion. What's your name?
My name is Max.
Oh, that's a dumb name.
That's a rude thing to say. What would your parents say if they heard you talk like that?
They're not here. And you're not my dad. I don't have to listen to you.
What game are you playing?
Tic-tac-toe. Wanna play? I'm the best there is.
A lot of these dialogue options actually only show up specifically because we talked to them for the second time. She was rude to us, so let's be rude to her.
I don't mean to be rude, but what happened to your face?
Huh? Oh, that. Mother did this. Aren't I pretty? I hope to be as pretty as Mother when I grow up. Don't you think I'm pretty?
Sure. Oh, yes. You're very, very pretty, Jessie. My God, what's going on here? Can you tell me how to play?
Well, you put an X and I put down an O. In the boxes here. The idea is to get 3 across, or up and down, or diagonal. If you do that, you win.
Okay, let's do it. Maybe we get something.
Let's play a game. Then we'll see if you're as good as you say.
You probably think you're smart, but you're just a big, stupid boy.
A simple kid's game shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, so I'll start. I mean, it's gonna go this way most times, right? Hey, we win.
I guess you're not as good as you thought, Jessie.
I let you win, because you're new in town. You're pretty smart, though, for a boy. I've only been beaten a couple of times before, but that's because there were all girls. Girls are a lot smarter than boys.
Nuh-uh. Girls is stupider.
Shut up, Billy, you little retard.
1998. God, that caught me off guard. All right. Is there actually something we get out of this, or is this just a distraction?
Which girls have beaten you?
Meg and Eileen. They're her bestest friends.
And also the only girls. All right. I'm sick of asking about parents. Let's go get some gas from the car. Oh, look at that. We can move with something selected.
I can't use that here.
Really?
I'd really love... What's the point? No, I don't think
You
so.
said you can smell gasoline. I would think you would want to take it. Oh, we gotta open it up first.
Now... No, I'll need a hose to siphon out the gas.
Well, we know where to get a hose. Now the question is, how do we remove it?
My name is Max.
Oh, that's a good name. Better than Mr. No Name. I used to have a goldfish named Max, but my cat ate it. He pooped orange for 2 days.
That's disgusting. Do your parents know you tell stories like that?
Yeah, but they don't say anything. Orange poop, orange poop.
This kid's living in absolute freedom.
Billy, that angel statue over there, does it... I mean, have you ever seen it move very often?
Stupid Mr. Orange Poop. You must have boogers for brains. Statues don't move.
Well, this one did. It was... Well, didn't you see it? It carried me here from far away. I mean, it just wrapped its wings around me and...
Stop it, mister. You're giving me the creeps.
What game are you playing?
Tic-tac-toe. Jessie's the best there is. Except when she cheats.
Jessie's pretty good at that game, but I just beat her.
No duh, booger face. I was sitting right here watching.
Next time, maybe you should watch your mouths instead.
I love how often and easily I get dragged down to their level. Oh, look, you're wearing the sailor suit, you've got a little paper boat. I understand. I'm still not sure what I would fish that thing out with. Well, you know, besides a fishing rod, but the other kid doesn't have any new dialogue. I gotta say, this walk speed is getting, like, painfully slow.
Hey, Meg. I beat Jessie at tic-tac-toe. She said that you beat her once, too.
Ha! I beat her more than once. I beat her 4 times.
4 times? You must be pretty good.
Thanks.
I can ask them about their tic-tac-toe win streaks, but I can't really do anything useful.
What's Mother's rule?
We aren't supposed to talk about our folks. If we do, we'll be put in the patch.
We can learn more about the patch from you.
Tell me about the pumpkin patch, Jessie. What's so special about it?
No one goes in there. Unless they were bad, like Maria. It's a bad, bad place.
Meg told me that she's beaten you at your game 4 times. Is that true?
Yeah. Okay. I guess Meg did beat me a few times.
I'm just kind of rubbing this win in your face now.
I thought you were the champion, Jessie. Eileen said she whipped your butt at this game. She told me that she beat you 7 times.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. She only beat me 4 times.
What about last Thursday?
That didn't count. It started to rain.
Did so. She put down her ex before it all washed away.
Fine. But she only beat me 5 times, not 7. So Meg beat me 4 times. Eileen beat me 5 times. But you only beat me once, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I don't...
Me? Nothing. Mother says I'm handy-some. What's wrong with your face, mister? Is Mother making you handy-some too?
No, Billy. I was hurt in an accident. These bandages helped me get better.
Honestly, it's just a roast fest back and forth, and we're given as good as we get now. Okay, I had to look up a guide for this, and good God, this is stupid. Like, I can't believe this is actually the solution. See this one slightly out of place stone right here?
A rock.
We need to pick that up, even though, like, every single one of these beds that's around the map has a loose stone. None of those do anything. What we need to do is pick that up, go into our inventory, and throw it at the bell.
That should get people's attention.
Well, it got people attention. Hey, if Mother can exploit faith, so can we.
He's praying. I'd better leave him alone.
Do you think maybe he left his fishing rod alone? There we are.
The little kid has left his fishing rod.
Hope he doesn't mind if I snatch it. I had forgotten. This is 1998. This is going to have absolutely no aversion to ridiculous adventure game logic. Yeah, I'm probably just going to have a guide open on my phone if this is how it's going to be. I mean, I'm not going to be following it moment for moment, but I'm always going to have it in my back pocket. Now we should be able to use this. I'm really curious where the playground equipment is going to be used. There we are. Question is, where do we even use a
metallic
cross?
charred by lightning.
Maybe I can use it to skewer Dennis? So we are supposed to be getting to the barn.
The vines are thicker around the barn.
Okay. Maybe we can.
Old casket.
Maybe we can burn them.
Cross.
Yeah, this was another one for the guide. My God, this is the kind of thing it expects us to do. We have to put this here. Really? Really? Well, here we are. Jetta's pumpkins.
My God, she's half worm.
Half worm? Is that Maria?
This girl's eyes are missing. Was she in some sort of accident? Excuse me, little girl, but could I talk to you for a second?
Sure, mister. I don't get many visitors.
May I ask your name?
My name is Maria. Maria Santiago.
Where are we? What's the name of this town?
There is no town. Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
There was a town before Mother got here. People were happy. Everything was fine.
Before your mother came to town? What do you mean?
You're new here. You just don't understand.
So how were you bad to be placed here?
No, I don't understand. You're only confusing me more. Could you explain it to me? Start at the beginning?
I'm sorry. If you want to really understand what's going on, I think that there's lots of newspapers and stuff in the town hall. But I haven't seen them. Come back in a little while and we'll talk some more. I'd show you the way to the town hall, but my eye...
They really expected me to be here a lot sooner, huh? They just thought it was so friggin' obvious that we have to use the playground spring to jump over here.
I've read the old newspapers in the town hall, Maria.
Oh, good. You found it. What do you want to talk about now?
So much.
A comet. Is that what happened here? Did the comet somehow make the plants around here grow so wild?
Mother told us that the comet was a sign of her coming. A sign that we were special children.
The newspapers mentioned a preacher named O'Toole. Did you know him?
Yes.
He was real scared about the comet. I remember him saying at church that God was mad about the pumpkins and that he was gonna punish us for taking advantage of the land.
I haven't seen any adults in this town. Where are they? Where are your parents?
I'm sorry, but Mother has forbidden us to talk about them.
I keep hearing about Mother, but it doesn't sound like she's anyone's real mother. Who is this person?
She's resting right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't speak to you. You're right, though. She isn't anyone's real mother. She's really...
What is it, Maria?
I think she's waking up. I can't talk anymore. Mother will hear me and get awful mad.
But... oh, damn it.
She always knows when someone's about to slip.
Forbidden? But why? Why can't you talk about your parents?
Please don't be mad. I'd tell you if I could. It's just that, well, I'll be punished again if I do.
Punished? How?
The pumpkin patch. She'll have me put in the pumpkin patch again. It's a terrible place.
It doesn't look so bad from here.
Once you're inside, everything turns bad.
You've been in there before?
Yes, the others dragged me in there.
The other children?
They did as they were told. Mother wanted to teach me a lesson.
She uses them as her physical hand.
What lesson, Maria?
Not to look for our parents. Mother said we should never, ever do that. But I was too curious. Mother saw me. She told the other kids that I was bad. Then she made them put me in the patch. I don't remember much, just those nasty birds, black wings. They pecked at my eyes. It hurt a lot. But when the birds were done, Mother took the pain away.
That's horrendous. How could she do such a thing to a child?
It's okay. It's not so bad now. I'm kind of used to it. Anyway, once Mother wakes up, everything will be better.
Okay. What are you...
Please, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've already said too much.
So this is the other side of her protection. And just to learn that this, what she is right here, that's not even the punishment.
The gate has a combination lock. I'll need the right combination to open this. Now, let's see.
The only number we've seen is the, what do you call it, on the church. But what was it? It was like 4... There we go, it was 451. There we go.
I guess it's time to check out this patch.
Yes, it is. And let's also remember to routinely save.
Save game.
Let's take that scythe.
Slice and dice, baby.
Is that a weapon? Whoa, wait, is there combat?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Ow! There's combat against these things. Do we have health? My heart is like beating more quickly. We can get them, but it's kind of hard to click on them. Come on. Come on. You'll fly over to me, and then you'll start, like, slowly lowering. There we are. Right when you caw, right when you're about to come in, that's when you're the most dangerous. A big difference from the docile ones that sat on top of the swing. Oh, we've become a crow-killing machine, haven't we? Hey, oh my god!
I can't hit it from here. Damn, he keeps coming. There must be another way.
Look at that! The pumpkins are singing, bouncing up and down. Who are you? Are you part of Mother's gift? Ow.
Damn, he keeps coming. Damn, he keeps
I can't
coming.
believe... Wow, this is not suited to this at all, but there is combat. I think we can get you to attack and then dodge. You'll get stuck in the ground.
He keeps coming. There must be another way. I can't. Damn. I can't hit it from here.
You're really gonna react to my every mouse... Look, right there! That's where the comet landed. Oh, wait, no, I can... Well, I guess I'm dead. Excuse me? Oh, just come back over here. This does not feel good at all. Like, it's so stiff. I'm not really sure why they felt like this needed to be a thing. But anyway, it seems we've got to... Hello? Move? 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 It seems like we need to destroy these pumpkins. Let's prioritize those. Do so when he's stunned by himself. Yep. That's the source of your power. It's Jack Skellington. Nope. Nope. No. This doesn't work. Yep. They're all gone. And now I suspect I can start to hurt you, right? Unless that was just your hype brigade. Oh well, getting rid of the cheerleaders is something.
Got him. I guess he thought it was better to burn up than fade away.
Is that like a reference or something that I'm not getting? Sounds like maybe song lyrics. But you're taking this in stride. More clown posters. Makes me kind of glad the circus never arrived.
An old gas-powered generator.
Well, now we know what that's for. We just need the gloves. Or something that we can use to pull the hose out.
What a piece of junk. Probably only good for spare parts.
Yeah, probably, but I'm sure we can make use of it. Yeah, the combat isn't hard. It's not complex. It's just annoying. It's really weird to be moving with right click and attacking with left, but you can't do both simultaneously.
This rock must be the source of all the monstrous plant life. It appears metallic.
For as much as this is like dark fantasy, it almost seems like a cosmic horror story is in the middle of this. Alright, can we go into the barn? I think we found Mother. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
What a huge, disgusting nightmare.
A huge, disgusting nightmare, which you will now have to address after saying that in front of it.
So you finally arrived. I suppose it was inevitable. Yet, I hoped that the pumpkin patch would deter your progress. Apparently not. I must admit that I'm intrigued as to how you arrived here. I was certain I'd weeded out your kind before sleep overtook me. Meat secretions hang in the air around your body. They offend my senses.
My God, what are you?
I am beyond your understanding, human. However, you may call me what the children do. Mother.
Mother? I should call you what you are, nothing but a disease.
Mind your tongue, human. I am more parent to these seedlings than you or anyone else could be.
If you're as omnipotent as you seem to think you are, then why haven't you weeded me out also?
In due time, little meat. For now you are of little consequence to me.
These aren't your seedlings, they're children. Flesh and blood, don't you see that?
I see, and it disgusts me. Animal sacks filled with loose cells. It's a wonder you don't burst. What an inferior vessel for the spirits of these children.
My name is Max, not Meat.
Your name is meaningless. An animal noise. And you are nothing more than a bag of meat.
If you truly feel that way, then why have you spared the children? Aren't they meat too?
Yes, and you have seen them bickering and divided. Yet they are not beyond hope. The children still have some innocence, which, with some reconstructing on the cellular level, I will cultivate in order to give them salvation.
But why have you done this?
The children were in danger.
Danger from what? You've done more harm than...
Then what? You? The mate called Jeddah showed me how harmful your kind can be, as did the one called Preacher.
Jeddah. I saw his name on the pumpkin patch sign. What does he have to do with all this?
He made me see the evil of your kind. How destructive you are. Jeddah preyed upon his own child, making her suffer and die. The entire town turned a blind eye to Jeddah's crimes, and I watched. The people's vicious disregard for Carol's safety was no less a crime than her father's.
So you killed them?
Their own inner chaos would have destroyed them eventually. I only expedited the event, set things in order.
It really was a divine wrath from above. Just not the kind they thought it would be.
Why were you so concerned about Carol?
She talked to me when no one would listen. I tried to communicate with them, but Carol's voice was like music to me. She was my favorite, and I failed her.
How does the preacher figure into all of this? What could he possibly have done?
He was a superstitious fool. He spread paranoia and fear, swaying the others away from rational thought. The humans put their trust and faith in him and followed. When the preacher assured them that Jeddah wasn't a real threat to Carol, they listened.
And you think that you can offer them salvation? What conceit!
It is not conceit. After I complete their transformation, the children will be one with me forever. That is their salvation.
Transforming them into simple plants? You call that salvation?
Simple plants! Instant meat! You know what your problem is. You lack structure. The cells in your body are practically floating away. It makes me sick to look at you. Everything around you is in chaos. My form is superior in every way to your weak flesh.
If my flesh is so weak, then why are you afraid of me?
Afraid of you? You overestimate yourself.
I think you're the one who overestimates yourself, you perverse, bloated egomaniac!
You impudent wretch!
Ow.
I've got to kill that diseased monster before it kills the children.
Well, I suppose from its perspective, life is life. I really did not expect this to be the answer. That's the thing, it could easily have just said it's not going to explain anything, yet somehow it has. It's going about this in a way that I'm seeing a lot of ideas that I have seen in other things, but I don't know, it's doing it more interestingly. It doesn't feel as tropey. I mean, I certainly haven't been able to predict anything that's happened so far.
A wrench courtesy of, well, thanks, Mom.
I love how petty this guy is. This whole game just consists of him getting into little arguments with people. But let's take it. I figured there would be something back here. I just wish this wasn't blocking the path.
Thicker around the barn.
Can I maybe, I was wondering if maybe I could get the tractor to do something about this.
No, I can't do that. Well, this old junker isn't going anywhere. You're Maria, right?
That's right.
So I met Mother.
Yes. I know about Mother. I've seen her. She's not human. Don't you understand what she's...
Mother is good. Mother is the way. Mother protects us from meat who will harm us. The meat must be killed so that the seedlings may grow. We are all seedlings.
Meat? What are you... Maria? What's wrong with you?
It's too late, Max. She's strong again. As strong as before. When she took all the adults, I can't think straight.
Maria's safe now. They're all safe. Soon all the sickness will be gone, and my seedlings will be one with me, free to live and grow. You are sick too, sick with flesh. You need my help. Breathe deep, crude, meat thing, and be cleansed.
She can speak through them. Or at least when they're rooted into the ground as she is. She said almost as strong now as when she took the adults, so that's why she's sleeping. She needs to recuperate that energy. Well, I can probably use the wrench to take off the hose. Let's try it.
I'll rush. Okay, there we go.
Now we just gotta get the gas.
Rubber.
Now we can do that. We can take the gas can and get you.
Not a good idea.
And that's what we need to start the generator. I'm still not quite sure about the cross, though. Let's fill it up. And start the generator. But what does that actually do for us?
The generator's working now.
Working for what?
rock must be the source of all the monstrous plant life. It
Ooh. Ooh, wait! Look, the cross, right? It was shot off the roof by lightning, wasn't it? Oh wait, we can put it in here, though. Alright, we probably need to connect it to that.
Well, this old junker isn't going anywhere.
Can I maybe get something like cables from one of the tractors?
What a piece of junk. Probably only good for spare parts. What a piece of junk.
Wait. I just saw... There was an exact pixel that I had to mouse over so that I could interact with it, unlike the 50 other interactions I've had with this tractor trying to figure out something. Oh my god.
Looks like a jumper cable. Might be useful.
Oh, thanks. Cool, that's so useful. Yeah, take it. Take it, please. Thank you. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if I should just be saving time by reading a walkthrough the entire time. Alright.
Jumper. What was I thinking?
Let's connect you. Yep, just use our bare hands for that.
That's not gonna happen.
And put you on you.
There! The children are free of you!
Or dead. We don't know what effect that'll have. I'm kinda nervous to walk in there and see what the result was. What a crime this is. She's just your average evil meteor from out of the sky. Ugh. I've never seen the death of a plant be so gruesome before. Look, you can still see her twisted face.
Ugh. What a mess.
And she was powerless to stop us. What is this?
Thank you for freeing us, Max. Now that Mother is destroyed, the children are slowly returning to normal. They've all gone through the tunnel to join the rest of the world. I waited for you. Thank you for freeing us, Max. Now that...
Okay, I guess we're just not going to hear the rest.
It's me, Morgan. I'm right here.
Asylum? How did I get back here? Those children seemed so real. Did I save them, or am I going completely mad?
It's the asylum in better times. What is going on? I can't click. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. What's happening? Hello?
I could just stand here and scratch myself all day.
You're not giving me much choice, bud.
Thank you for freeing us, Max. Now that Mother is destroyed, the children are slowly returning to normal. They've all gone through the tunnel to join the rest of the world. I waited for you.
Yes, but where are we going?
Okay, restarting seems to have fixed it. We're seeing the asylum in better times. Look at you, you're wearing like some kind of werewolf feet or whatever. There's what looks like an orderly up there. The screams are no less present, but it seems like we're more or less free to walk around. This is really, really interesting. I mean, aesthetically and in the ideas it's presenting. We spent so long immersed in what felt like a bad dream, and now to come back here, well, it still don't feel great, but it's better, I guess, and to be honest, it's kind of a whiplash. I wonder if each level is going to be something disconnected like that. I think we'll have to play some more to really see what greater themes it's getting at. But of course that one there, themes of, I guess, abandonment, of innocence, of being taken advantage of, and of, I guess, disgust with the body. It took me way too long to realize it, but it actually is sort of fitting that our disfigured character would be so taken aback by the residents of that town. Maybe we learned something, came to terms with something in going through that. I'm still not sure whether there's actually something going on here, or if we really are just working through our own character's demons, but, well, this has already taken way longer than I wanted. It's definitely got that 90s adventure game logic, and a lot of those conveniences that I'm used to aren't here. And yet there's so much else. Oddly enough, it's the technical things that sort of hold up way better than I would have expected, particularly the graphics and music. It may have limited detail, but in its art style, and just the way it presents itself, it's able to fully immerse you in the filth. That place did not hold back. These disfigured kids, murder, child abuse, digging up a corpse to be carted around on the back of a wagon. And all of that through the eyes of innocence. This game's really got something to it, and I'm so happy I decided to try it out. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.